National convention and the assassination attempt may have given former President Trump a bump. According to the latest CBS News poll, he has 52% of support amongst likely voters. That's actually the largest lead over President Biden so far. And it's against that backdrop that the calls for President Biden to drop out of the race will not only persist, but have spread like wildfire. Two senior Democrats have told CBS News that they think President Biden could drop out of the race in just a matter of days as he continues to face mounting calls from his own party to step aside. The latest being two of the most powerful names in the party. According to the Washington Post, Biden's old boss, former President Barack Obama, has expressed concerns to his fellow Democrats about Biden's ability to beat Donald Trump. And former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi warned the president that Democrats may not be able to retake the House this November unless he decides to step aside. A spokesperson for Pelosi says that conversation was, quote, misrepresented. Jose Martinez spoke with Bay Area Democrats about how this dizzying week has left them looking for a way out.
The Republican National Convention has been the talk of the town this week. And some Democrats here in San Francisco tell me they are not optimistic about the outcome for President Biden. They actually tell me President Biden needs to step aside as soon as possible. The Republican National Convention ended this Thursday, leaving some Democrats deeply unsettled. To understand their reactions, we spoke with Jeffrey Quam, president of the Harvey Milk Democratic Club in San Francisco. He's one of many Democrats who paid close attention to the convention.
We can knock the RNC for all we want, but people are energized. It's somewhere between a carnival and a freak show. So people are energized and ready to fight and ready to, really turn out. And we don't have that same type of enthusiasm.
Jeffrey's opinion about President Biden's campaign is not new. Back in January, his club decided not to endorse President Biden for re-election because of his response to the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. But now, he says, the more than 2,000 members of his club agree on one thing. It's time for President Biden to step aside and allow new leaders to emerge.
Biden is not the right choice. We have serious doubts. And we know for certain that Trump will win. And that will be worse for everyone here in San Francisco, here in California. And that's what we don't want to see.
He says that in a city as liberal as San Francisco, there's a lot of concern because there's no one to rally behind. Political expert Melissa Figueroa shares her insights on the situation.
It appears that the Democratic Party leadership have been asleep at the wheel. And I think that it's really unfortunate to see my president, current President Biden, demonstrating the behaviors and using, speaking the way he has over these past few weeks. It appears that he is no longer able to provide the service that perhaps once upon a time in his long career he was able to.
Despite the growing concerns within the party, some prominent Democrats remain loyal in their support for President Biden. Governor Gavin Newsom is among those who continue to back Biden as a candidate.
The contrast is profound, and so that's what I'm focused on supporting this campaign, this candidate, a man of character, decency, and honor. Contrast that to the darkness that is Donald Trump.
And for now, Jeffrey tells me the only thing the Harvey Milk Democratic Club can do is to continue sharing the message that President Biden needs to be replaced before it's too late.